Kentucky shot the ball, sensational tonight. Obviously some of those looks I wish we would have contested better, but some I thought we were there. And when they're shooting the ball that well with their inside presence, again, they're going to be really tough to beat by anyone in the country.
It's your nature to be encouraging. Were you angry at halftime? Did you get after them at all, or what was your approach there?
At halftime it was unacceptable. Some of our sprinting back, certain guys, but we really challenged them at halftime, and our goal was to win the second half. And every segment, we were trying to win it. Unfortunately, we lost by 5 at the end there. But I was proud of our effort. I was proud of our fight in that second half. Through that whole 20 minutes, they didn't quit. Even at 18 minutes, they played through the whole 20.
You think overall that confidence or effort, intensity?
I think guys are playing hard. I think we're playing as guys that are faster. Guys are just faster. They're bigger, they're longer right now. And we could have quit at halftime very easily and really been embarrassed in the second half. But, in the huddles, guys were focused. They were talking to each other like we're not, we're going to keep fighting this whole game. And as a coach, I'm encouraged with that. There were some plays that, confidence probably comes in. We had some fast breaks that went right through our hands and we should have had dunks. And, those are things that, hopefully we're going to start making those plays because we can't win games when we turn it over 20 times. We're not going to win games when we do that.
Do you see a difference in P.J. Washington?
Oh my goodness. P.J. was sensational. Watching on film, his game from last year to this year, I'm trying to think if there's a player that's more improved than him in the country. He's shooting the ball, like he's a 2-guard. Obviously with his length, he's finishing. He's getting 12 rebounds. It shows what hard work in an off season can do when you do it and you stay with it. And credit to him. All compliments to him for turning his game completely around from last year to this year.
When you have a high of the Tennessee game and a low of these last 2 losses, does that alarm you, or is it predictable to some extent because of your youth you've mentioned?
With youth you get inconsistency. The first half today, again, we were there and then we took a couple bad shots. We kind of went rogue in the offense and took some bad shots. And, that kind of created that separation. And as a coach, you fear when you play, a team as good as Kentucky, once there gets to be a little separation, all of a sudden it can go to a big separation. At their place, we're able to keep it close and keep the pace under control. But when you get down, obviously it's hard to keep that pace where you want it. And so when you get down against a team like that, when you're doing all you can just to stay in the game, it makes things really difficult.
When guys are going rogue, freelance kind of in the offense, how do you coach that out of them?
We pull guys out a lot. We've been talking about that for a lot of the year, and we'll continue to do it. It wasn't as much, but again, it was key times. It was key times when we were right there in the game. And what happens is when you take some bad shots or you turn it over, we have no chance to play 5-on-5 defense. And with the speed of Higgins and the speed of some of their bigs, when you turn it over, it's basically like giving them 2 points.
Is Shatu going rogue more than some of the other guys?
No. He was wide open on a shot. He's worked on it. Sometimes, not just him, a lot of our guys will dribble a little bit too much. But again, that's part of basketball, and it's stuff that we're constantly working on, trying to get better at.
What is the most significant difference you see in Washington from not just a year ago, but from the first time you played them? It was pretty.
I think it's shooting. Last year we were kind of playing off and like, go ahead and shoot it. Today, man, his shot was pure from the time it left his hand, and on film it's been pure. The last 5 games, I think he's hit 5 or something. He's just really shooting the ball well. I think that's a dimension when you're a big and you can stretch the floor like that. Man, that's great for your offense.
How do you want your players to kind of feel after a loss like this, but by that margin? Do you want them to feel embarrassed, angry, heads held high? How do you kind of want them to feel after that?
No, you want to feel embarrassed. You're angry. You want to correct it. You want to get to another game so you can correct it and play better. But again, with that said, they could have quit the second half and they didn't. And I'm proud of them for not quitting in that second half and really competing in the second half.
Bryce, a week ago you take the #1 team in the country in overtime. could have won, maybe should have won. Today, it doesn't go
Yeah.
well at all. What, does that say more about your team and inconsistency, or something about Kentucky?
You know, probably a little bit of both. You know, again, when you're young, you're inconsistent. You know, I think if we win that game, we probably play with a lot more confidence. You know, being so close, that South Carolina game, we're definitely devastating for our guys because we should have won both those games. And, I mean, Kentucky's playing really well. I mean, they might be playing as well as anyone, maybe the best team in the country right now, the way they're playing. And again, if they shoot this way, again, good luck to the teams guarding them because they shoot this way, I don't see anybody beating them.
So he didn't score tonight. Did he do enough other things that you were comfortable with this game, or?
You know, they have a lot of length around the rim. You know, they got 4 guys that are as big and long as obviously anyone in the country. And so they really made it difficult for us to finish at the rim. And I think that's why you saw in the second half, we tried to spread it out more and we shot a lot more threes. Because in the first half, just every time we got in the rim, they just totally shrunk their defense and, you know, contested everything at the rim.
Coach, after the last game against Kentucky, you spoke about free throws and how it's something you need to improve moving forward. 50% from the free throw line tonight. How do you improve going forward? How do you keep their confidence high and make sure they're not getting nervous every time they get up there?
Yeah, you know, that's been Achilles' heel all year for us. And, you know, again, I assure you that we are working on it. I assure you these guys are in the gym working on it. I think, you know, the more they get to the line in a game and they see it go to the basket, the better it'll be. And we proved early in the year that we can do it. Again, in this stretch, we just have not made the free throws that we need to win games for us, which we could have with free throws, or keep us in some games.
Coach, a lot of turnovers in the first half. Would you contribute that more to kind of the youth that you guys are dealing with, or the freelancing that you kind of alluded to earlier?
No, you know, I think a couple of things. And we talked about in the locker room after the game, and I think you know, Higgins does a great job speeding up. He speeds up possessions. You know, he can cover 2 guys basically, and not get burned. You know, he's probably the best perimeter defender in the country. You know, I can't think of a better perimeter defender in the country than him. And so, you know, I think he definitely sped up our offense a little bit just with his activity being around. And then, you know, obviously, if you're used to finishing at the rim a lot and they're taking away all our rim touches, you know, you go there, all of a sudden, you know, it changes your mentality when you go. And I think we had a couple where, you know, we probably, you know, made some rush passes that if we take one more dribble and just relax, we could hit some open 3-point shooters.
When you're sitting guys, like you said, are you sitting them as punishment for what they're not doing? Sit there for a while, or is it more just a reminder of what they're not doing and put them back in?
You know, we got 9 guys that are all playing, so, you know, we're trying to find, you know, the 5 that are playing with great chemistry out there, and the guys, you know, that are fighting hardest, you know, in the first half, you know, here and there, certain guys you could throw in that mix. And start the second half, we just wanted to try a different mix. And again, I thought they came out and we played them even, you know, for those first 6-7 minutes pretty much. And that was a good tone that we wanted, you know, with the effort and the fight, you know, to finish this game.
All right.